Good day everyone, we are the group 2 and for today's video we are going to present to you our plum pudding 3D model by J.J. Thompson.
Joseph John Thomson or J.J. Thomson. J.J. Thomson was a British physicist and Nobel laureate in physics, credited with the discovery of the electron, the first subatomic particles to be discovered. In 1887, Thomson discovered the electron and then went on to propose the model of the structure of the atom. His work also led to the invention of work mass spectrograph. In Thomson's first experiment, he discovered that cathode rays and the charge they deposited were intrinsically linked together. In the second experiment, he discovered that the charge of the cathode rays was negative, and he deducted that the cathode rays were made up of negatively charged particles. In J.J. Thomson's experiment with cathode ray tube showed that all atoms contain tiny negatively charged subatomic particles or electrons. Thomson proposed the plum pudding model of the atom, which have negatively charged electron embedded with a positively charged or soup.
After discovering the electrons in the year 1897, J.J. Thomson proposed that atoms must look like a plum. He used the plum pudding to explain the two types of static electricity. He suggested that the atoms consisted of positive electrons, which is represented by the dough, and a lot of negative electrons that is stuck in it, which is represented by cook. In short, this plum pudding model depicts the electrons as a negatively charged particles that embedded in the sea of positive charge. And also, the structure of this model is analogous to the English dessert, which is the plum pudding. This model was consistent with the evidence available during the time it was studied. The first evidence is that the solid cannot be squashed. Therefore, the atoms which make them up must be solid up. The second one is rubbing two solid together often result in a static charge, so there must be an electrons on the outside of the atoms which can be transferred as the atoms collide. However, this model got rejected because it failed to explain some fact regarding to atoms, such as the existence of light spectrum. Considering that there's an emission of light from a hydrogen atom with a single electrons. According to Thomson's plum pudding model, it can emit light at a single frequency, whereas practically it emits the light spectrum, which consists of different frequencies. It also failed to explain how the positive charge holds the electron inside the atoms, and the other one, it didn't explain the atom's stability. So that, due to the failure of this model for explaining the said phenomenon, this model got rejected, even though the plum pudding model represents a considerable progress towards the truth of the matter, but it failed to explain those facts.